ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new episode of the FinTech Hunting Podcast. We have a very special guest for you today. She is an industry thought leader, a servicing and default expert, and an AI in lending leader. Please help me welcome Trina, Senior Director, Servicing Product Strategy, ICE Mortgage Technology. That is a mouthful, but we couldn't be more excited to have Trina with us. Trina, welcome to the show.
Wow, thank you for that amazing introduction, Michael. I am so excited to be here today.
Oh, well, it is great to have you. You have a wealth of knowledge and expertise. I know our listeners are going to take out their pens, they're going to get their notepads out. But before we start diving into all of the different subjects, share a little bit about your background and your experience in mortgage technology, and specifically, what kind of drove you to the servicing side?
Sure. Honestly, mortgage is all I have ever done. It is the first and only career I've had. I feel like I've been in the industry for over 25 years. Started off on the client side, so I was in the servicing world as a client. And then about 25 years ago, I came to ICE or predecessor companies, and I've been here since in various roles. I've done consulting, implementations, sales, so I've kind of run the full gamut. And I feel like once you get in the mortgage industry, it's really hard to get out, and I am a testament to that.
I'm with you. Let's just say it's been 25 plus years that I've been in the industry, and like you said, once you're in, you never get out. It's filled with wonderful people. There's always a challenge. There's always new things taking place in the industry. So I am so glad to have you as a guest. So let's kind of start off with, why is customer service such a critical component in servicing operations in today's market?
Yeah, well, first of all, mortgages are generally 30 years, 15 years. So it's a long-term process. So once a borrower gets a mortgage, they're dealing with their servicer for a very long time. It's complex. So you've got escrow and private mortgage insurance. And if you run into issues making your payment, you need to get some assistance. So it can be very complex. So long-term relationship, it's complex. There's a lot of compliance that goes and regulatory that goes along with mortgages and mortgage servicing. And we are really trying to drive operational efficiency and help our clients have that competitive advantage.
And that's so important. And as we talk about servicing, what's that impact on borrower satisfaction and the overall company's reputation?
Yeah, I feel like customer service, it's not just a support function, it's a strategic driver of borrower trust, retention, and brand strength. So every interaction helps shape how the borrowers perceive that company, that servicer. And a strong customer service ensures loyalty and reduces complaints.
You mentioned efficiency, and I find this such a interesting dichotomy of what we've kind of got to balance of how do servicers balance improving efficiency, cutting down things, reducing call volume and duration, and still maintain and get high customer satisfaction scores. Where is that trigger? How do you balance those out?
Yeah, that is one of the biggest challenges mortgage servicers face today, is finding that right balance between improving that customer experience but maintaining high borrower satisfaction and being efficient at it. So having the right technology solutions are really what matter. So when a borrower wants to speak with a person, a customer service representative, the ICE customer service application allows them to be very efficient, navigate very efficiently, and answer that borrower's questions in a timely manner. But there's also those times when borrowers want to speak with, have the self-service option. Right. And our ICE servicing digital solution allows both mobile and web servicing solutions. So customers who don't want to speak and have less complex items that they want to talk about or tasks, that they can go and self-serve. And we're finding, especially with younger generations, they don't want to speak to humans. They want everything at their fingertips. They want it available 24/7, that they can get answers anytime, day or night, and really just prefer that self-service option.
You bring up so many good points about the self-service option. And I think sometimes when companies hear self-service, it's almost like they're trying to dump customer service, support. And it's really not that. It's tuning into what does your audience prefer. And as you said, the younger generations most of the time don't want to jump on the phone and talk to a representative right away. They want to go online. They want to have self-service tools, try to solve the issue, at least get some background info before they have to talk to somebody.
That's exactly right. I mean, it's really about meeting the borrower where they are, where they're most comfortable, what type of persona they have. Are they one that needs a lot of attention, or their issue requires empathy, or judgment, from a customer service rep? And so having the ability to either self-serve and or speak with a live agent, means everything to our servicers today, to have that option.
Well, and to your point, most of the time, if people are reaching out to their servicer, it's not to say, hey, Trina, thanks, man. You guys are doing a killer job. I love getting those statements every month. There's anxious, there's anxiety, they're worried, they're concerned. They might have just lost their job. Their situation has changed. And there's that anxiousness about what do I do next? So it's not a call that they're excited to make in the first part. And you want to give them as many tools. So we're talking about improving customer satisfaction. We're talking about efficiencies. And I want to go into a topic that I love to talk about is servicers are now starting to leverage AI more in customer service operations. Can you give me some examples of where you're hearing clients are leveraging AI on the servicing front?
Yes. So, I mean, you're absolutely right. It's all the talk right now, in the industry, AI and the use of AI and leveraging AI. Today, within our ICE customer service application, we have capabilities such as call prediction and note summarization. So if in fact that customer wants to speak with a live agent, when that call comes in, we have a capability within the application that can predict, within up to 100%, gives 3 reasons why that caller might be calling. And then the customer service rep, it's just a one-click reason for interaction. Is it payment related? Yes. So they click on that. It takes them right to the payment capabilities within the application. And we have a client that's reported a reduction of 45 seconds in call handling time. So back to that efficiency gain. You've got AI use of call prediction, which resulted in efficiency gains of at least 45 seconds in call handling. We also have notes summarization capabilities, which is got that reason for interaction. So let's just say again, it's payment related. What it'll do is it'll go through all of the notes over the last 30, 60, or 90 days, and it'll summarize any note related to payments so that when that call comes in, that customer service rep can just have that summary right there. They don't have to scroll through pages and pages and pages of notes to get information about why that caller might be calling in.
So let's walk through that a little, because I find this fascinating, and everyone's concerned about, efficiency, it's not going to give as good a borrower experience. Efficiency and AI, you're going to take the human side out of it. And really what I heard from you is, I don't now have to manage this whole phone system and hit 25 different buttons to get me to the right area that I need to go to. It predicted right off the bat that I'm in payments. That's where it's sending me. And it saved me 45 seconds of sitting on the phone, that added frustration. And I'm already stressed, right?
Yep.
Just lost a job, or situation's changed. I've got to call in and find out what I'm going to do. And if I can eliminate and reduce that stress, I'm already delivering a better experience. Talk to me, what about like virtual AI assistants becoming standard? What challenges come with that, and what are some of the benefits Kind of walk me through the
Yeah.
virtual, AI assistant.
Yep. So kind of back to you have the two types. So you've got the type of borrower who wants to speak with someone, and that's where that call prediction and note summarization come in handy because those calls are going to the customer service live agent. But then back to that younger generation, or those people who just don't want to speak to an agent, they want to self-serve. We've got chatbots and we've got intelligent virtual agents that are there to meet that customer where they want to be met as far as I don't want to speak to somebody. So chatbot perspective, we've got our servicing digital application at ICE, which includes a chatbot feature. And within that feature, the customer can go in and self-serve. They can make a payment. They can enroll in auto pay. They can run an amortization schedule. They can ask about their escrow account. And they can do that either through a chat bot, they can speak to it, they can type into it, or they can just get that information by being in the application and going to the payment tile or the escrow tile. And then you've got the intelligent virtual agent, the IVAs. And that's for those folks that want to call into a call center and they just want to ask or speak questions. They want to make a payment that way. They just don't want to get online. They just want to do it via the phone. And that we have those capabilities too. So we're meeting borrowers where they feel most comfortable as far as their interaction with their servicers.
Well, and I love that about meeting them where they're at. And like you said, you could talk to a AI virtual assistant. There's no judgment passed. And what I have found is sometimes people feel more comfortable talking to AI than they do a live person because they don't feel like there's any judgment. They don't feel like, hey, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make payment next month. And that's why I'm calling. And the AI can just actually go through it. And the voice assistants have gotten a lot better. They don't sound robotic. They don't sound like AI and you're in kind of a can talking to someone. They sound very interactive. And
They do.
what I have seen, because they can analyze so many of the calls, in a lot of instances, the AI is almost more empathetic than some of the live agents.
Absolutely. We've seen that too. I mean, you're right. Like it's so many different options available. You can pick what voice it is. Is it a male or a female? Do they have an accent? Do they don't have an, I mean, how quickly do they respond to the question? I mean, it sounds so real. Sometimes you don't even actually know that you're not speaking to a live person.
Exactly. So what long-term impact do you expect these innovations to have on retention and repeat business?
So I feel like the AI-driven capabilities, they don't just improve efficiency, they create what borrower experience that feels fast and personalized, like we talked about, and no judgment. It's the no judgment zone, and which is essential for retention and in this highly competitive mortgage market.
So what's next on the horizon, Trina? What are you most excited about heading into 2026?
I'm really excited because here at ICE, we've got some really exciting initiatives we're working on from an AI perspective. We are delivering a chat bot within our servicing digital application, which we talked about. And we are also delivering an intelligent virtual agent for call centers. So we're really excited, as well as getting out of the use of our call prediction, our note summarization, and then we're going to expand our chatbot use cases into other applications here at ICE. So we've got a lot of really exciting things on the horizon here from an AI perspective.
Oh, fantastic. Trina, you are a wealth of knowledge and expertise. I can't thank you enough for being a guest on this episode of the FinTech Hunting Podcast.
Thank you very much for having me, Michael. It was a pleasure.